Okay, this is sort of an overview of test 2. Now, I'm not going to give you a thoroughgoing review. You need to do that yourself. I give you open access to the text if you own it, and if you're, I hope that you have the videos, etc. Okay, you have access to those responses. Okay, so please don't ask me to make any more videos or how long you expect the answers to be. You should know by now. Okay, your test is going to look very much like your midterm. Okay, so if there were problems with your midterm, review what you did on your midterm, in terms of substance and length, and then follow through. If you did well on your midterm, well, then do what you did on your midterm. Okay. That said, I expect edited work, complete sentence, and spelling. I expect you to think through the answers. I've given you sort of an outline, and I'll just review that for a minute. What I would do, given the open-ended version of these questions, and incidentally, if you have any aspirations to going to graduate school, this is a lot of times how you're expected to work in graduate school. Not always. But what I would do is, read through the question, write an outline, do some free writing within the framework of the outline, and then go back and edit that. So you can't just stream of conscious write like you're writing a freshman English paper, okay? All right. So basically, there are 4 questions. Well, I'm essentially going to tell you what they are. Okay. First, Foucault, which we talk about in post-structuralism, right, talks about discipline. And he talks about discipline, and if you review the video that I posted, the overview of post-structuralism, he talks about a panopticon and about 4 stages of discipline. Now, he goes from talking about disciplining prisoners in like the 17th and 18th centuries on up through everybody in society being disciplined as a form of power through the ability to be observed all the time. Okay? So, read that section about Foucault in the text. Read it. Go and find it. Please find it on your own. It's there, here, in your textbook. Okay. So that's one question, okay? The second question, in your coverage of phenomenology, I made a video and discussed a term, reification. Using materials from that video and the text, define reification and provide 2 examples, other than those that I provided in the video. Now, I'm going to make sure when I go back now that the video is available, okay? What are the dangers of reification, okay? So, incidentally, parenthetically now, I'm going to post the videos that will help you, in order to make sure that they haven't been, timed out, okay? So that's the second question. The third question, Arlie Hochschild talked about emotions as a basis in which all domains of life, that's work, school, and family, are, she talks about emotional experiences, are they encouraged or discouraged? Now, in this answer, I'm going to ask you to apply Irving Goffman's explanation of front and backstage behavior as an analytical template, okay? So, review that material, okay? And finally, Dorothy Smith's standpoint theory postulates that women have to maintain 2 positions. She terms this the bifurcation of consciousness, or bifurcation. We have discussed these other examples both in the section on feminism and in earlier sections from the classic era. Drawing on these readings, what other theorists have comparable approaches to dominant and subordinate groups, and how do these relate to each other? So this is going to mean you have to go back and review the entire material, for the class. Okay, this is not class where you're going to choose one from column A and two from column B and then try to guess your way through it. You need to review the material. Okay, that said, it's the 27th. You know, you've got this review will go up now and will stay up through the duration of the class. And I'll make sure that you have the 4 videos in another link that I'm going to call test review. So please review. Okay? Do not ask me questions about how long the answers should be. You should know that by now. And I'm sure, predicated on the work that everybody's done so far, I'm sure you're going to have an excellent product. Okay, thanks.